What's up, guys? Welcome back to Whisky Website Wednesdays. This is episode 66. My name is Mira. I am the social media manager at Outside the Box. This is Gauch. Today we are drinking the Johnnie Walker Blender's Batch Wine Cask Edition. And there aren't many notes on this, so we are just going to smell it and give you our first impression.
Actually, some of the consensus is that it's the very short finish, a little bit fruity on the nose and the palate, because there's a wooden spiciness to it. But yeah, for the most part, it is a very new batch. They're doing a lot of these experiments with Johnnie Walker, which intrigues us. I can smell the alcohol though. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the methanol, like I can smell. But it is fruity though.
Do you think it'll remind you a little bit of the Red Label?
That's like my biggest fear.
That's what I was thinking, because the price point was $49, and I was like, but we'll try it out.
I did. They have some, like, I tried another one, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was called this weekend, and it was really good. And it was also in, I think, the Blender's Batch, like their little thing. So I do like some of their experiments. They're really good. But
it's got some berries scent to it.
All right. Well.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. It is a short finish, though. Yeah. It's an interesting wine. I mean, I like trying these different blends and these different experiments. And hey, like, good on Johnny for actually trying to do like different types of feels and tastes for different types of people, right? So.
Similar to like Glenfiddich doing the IPA experiment.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of whiskey companies are doing this. I'm not sure if there's a reason if they find that their drinkers are looking for a little bit more than what they've been experiencing recently. But hey, whatever it is, keep at it. We love it.
All right, so today we are talking about how to gain Instagram followers. This is a segue from a blog post that I posted yesterday about how to gain Instagram followers, and it's a question I get asked all the time as a social media manager. The biggest thing I would say is to not worry about followers, not worry about the numbers behind the followers. I mean, obviously worry about your followers because you want to build a loyal following, but don't worry about the numbers.
The quantity of followers is the quality.
Exactly.
If they're actually engaging with your brand, and if they're actually commenting and they actually interact with your brand, and your social media actually humanizes you and makes you more accessible, you've succeeded. Whether it's like 10,000 or 15 or 20,000, that is much better than 50,000 of just random followers who never engage, never comment, never actually look to use your brand.
Exactly. When Instagram first started out, it was used as just a photo sharing tool. Like, you could just share pictures of your food and your dog and your cat and stuff like that. But now it's evolved so much more, and because there's such a big spotlight on business profiles as well, it's a great way for you to use different aspects of Instagram and leverage it for your business. Instagram is a great way to showcase what your brand is, your brand voice behind the scenes. One of the biggest tools that I mentioned in my blog post is Instagram stories. And because the algorithm changed recently in 2018, use Instagram stories like every single day. There are 300 million daily active users on Instagram stories, and if you aren't using it consistently, you're kind of getting lost in the masses. A great way for you to showcase like our whiskey tastings, for example, or just new product launches. If you have over 10,000 followers, link your Instagram stories to your website. Use it as a lead gen tool. Like, it's a really good way to take those followers and turn them into, like, convert them into paying customers. In terms of building an Instagram following, be consistent with your content, create high quality content. Photos, videos are huge, but also post at least once a day. That's a big thing, because if you post every 2 or 3 days, you kind of, the algorithm works against you in that sense, because it's not going to see that you're consistent with your posting.
You need to make sure that it's actually valuable content, like that people actually like. If you're doing it once a day but you're not really putting up anything of value, then don't. Rather just do 4 or 5 times a week, but actually put something up that's curated, carefully curated, edited, make sure it's actually clean. Someone looks at it and wants to actually comment. Comments are great. Responding back to your comments are great. Now I'm actually interacting the other way. Instagram looks at that. All these people are trying to engage with your brand or your page. Are you engaging back? If you're not, then it's not going to help.
Yep, leverage it as an engagement tool. And further to what he said, when you post valuable content, people are more likely to follow you because you're giving them exactly what they want. If you post, hey, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff every single day, people aren't going to want to follow you because it gets annoying. Stuff that are helpful to people, how-tos, the best 5 whiskeys, stuff that people actually want to see. Instagram is so saturated right now because there's so many people. So if you find a unique way to stand out amongst the masses, I guess, by creating a curated Instagram feed, make sure your aesthetics on point, make sure the color, like you have a filter or
That's
a color.
that Eureka moment. Just keep going. That's great.
Are you going to change our...
Yeah, you like literally just gave me a Eureka moment. You guys look out for our Instagram.
Do giveaways. Giveaways are pretty huge, and you're more likely to build a following that way. You also have to be aware that some people just follow giveaways and then unfollow you right after. So if you want to build a consistent following, either do giveaways once in a while or incentivize those ones that have followed you from that giveaway to follow you for a reason. Like you'll be giving a tip next Monday. Follow me for YouTube.
I mean, even when you do giveaways and people come onto your Instagram, like your page, like if they know, if they go through your other posts and find that it's valuable information, they're not going to unfollow you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you've carefully curated your account, then they won't unfollow you.
Yeah.
So that's kind of part and parcel of what you should be doing.
Yep.
Another thing I think you were talking about was the hashtags, how that's changed up as well.
Yeah, so initially, I think last year we referenced putting the hashtags in the first comment. Now, put them in the caption, put them at the bottom, use 5 to 10 hashtags, don't use the maximum of 30. And use relevant hashtags to the picture. If you consistently use the same hashtags, Instagram counts it as spam. So switch them up for every single post. So if I'm posting about whiskey, I'm going to do hashtag whiskey, hashtag Toronto whiskey tasting, hashtag think outside the whiskey cask or something like that. I don't know. Instagram stories. Use hashtags in your Instagram stories. Tag brands in your Instagram stories. Use locations in your Instagram stories. People can find you this way. If you're looking for a targeted audience within Toronto, for example, if I target Toronto and in my Instagram stories I use Toronto as a location, people can find me that way. People can view my stories, think or see what I've been posting, and then follow my Instagram account that way. Do not buy your followers. It is so noticeable. Do not buy your likes. Do not buy your views. We can tell. Everyone can tell. Instagram's organic content is declining. So as a business, they want you to pay. They want you to pay for advertising, just like with Facebook, just like with Twitter ads. In order to get your content seen, they want you to pay. So consider that when you're creating your Instagram strategy. Creating an Instagram strategy is important. So if you are going to figure out what you want to post, think about your budget and how you can target your audience through Instagram ads.
Yeah, I mean, paid ads are a big thing, and it is the way that it's going. However, again, of course, if you have a carefully curated account, you should be able to get some good engagement, because if people start engaging with you on a regular basis, you're going to be popping out at the top of their feed, right? Anytime they come on, right? Whether it was 6 days ago you posted or 2 minutes ago. So there's also that. So you want to supplement both. You want to be able to have highly engaging material that people want to actually see, and also maybe look into the Instagram ads and sponsored ads and all that stuff, paid content essentially. When it comes down to it, when it comes down to maybe pushing sales or pushing product lines or pushing services at peak hours or weeks or years. Yeah.
Further to that, even though Instagram's algorithm isn't chronological anymore, the time that you post your content is still important, because if people aren't engaging within the first 60 minutes, Instagram's algorithm will deem it as not quality content, and then they won't show it to
the rest of you people.
Exactly, or the Explore page. And making it to the Explore page is huge, because then it can blow up your content, which is great. So that was a shit ton of information that we just packed and threw at you guys, but I really want to address it because I get asked it so many times, and please do not worry about the numbers, because that does not define your brand.
And whiskey, decent.
I like it better with the ice.
Yes,
much better than
with
the red label.
Decent value buy for sure at its price. Hey, if you want to experiment with different flavors, this is, I think, a decent whiskey to try that with. Another thing I saw online is that it is actually a decent whiskey to make cocktails with. For example, one that you would do would be a little bit of cranberry juice, tonic water, ice, and this. And apparently those flavors all actually very complement each other very well. So that's something you guys should try at home. Did you want to tell them what we're going to be doing soon as well?
We have so many ideas. I don't know.
The wines.
Oh.
So I'll go back to that.
So, because we tried a wine cast blend today, we were thinking of maybe trying some wines on Whiskey Website Wednesdays. I know we're big on whiskeys, but if you guys want us to try it, leave a comment below because we would love to explore that dimension.
Yeah, and we've already gotten a lot of queries from other avid watchers. I didn't even know we had some, and then they reached out to me. They're like, "Hey, can you try out wines?" And I was like, "Oh, well, shit, yeah." So we're thinking of doing that. If you guys are interested, let us know, and then we'll maybe feature a wine or two a month as well, and it'd be cool. Just expand horizons, and if it suits our motif,
Also, today is our free Young Professionals Networking event at Maison Mercer. So if you guys are in Toronto, be sure to stop by from 5 to 9. It's a great way to meet new people in Toronto. And we always look forward to connecting with you guys and meeting you guys there. So.
Yeah, RSVPs are crazy, so it's gonna be a great time. So
with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Gauch. I'm Mira, and we hope you guys have a productive day.